Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to revise the question bank questions from your 5th chapter, that is organizing. Let's look at the 1 mark questions. First question, which management function translates plans into action? The answer is very obvious. Answer is organizing. Second one, what is organization structure? So what is organization structure? Organization structure is the framework within which managerial and operating tasks are performed. It also specifies the relationship between people, work and resources. Third one, which type of organization structure is suitable for enterprises having large variety of products? So if a company has large variety of products, it should go for divisional structure. Fourth one, what is delegation? So delegation means the entrustment of responsibility and authority to another and the creation of accountability for performance. In simple terms, it just means that downward transfer of a work when the manager or a supervisor gives some of the work to his subordinates, that can be termed as delegation. Now, what is responsibility? Responsibility is the obligation or the duty to perform the duties or the work assigned to the subordinate. Can accountability be delegated? Seventh question. No, accountability cannot be delegated. Work can be delegated, but accountability cannot be delegated. Eighth question, when can one say that organization is centralized? So we say that organization is centralized when all the decision making power lies in the hands of the top management or the apex management. What is decentralization then? Decentralization means a dispersal of decision making power. 10th question, which of the following is not an element of delegation? So we have studied the key elements of delegation. So accountability comes under that, authority comes, responsibility also is an element of delegation, and which one is not the element of delegation? Informal organization. 11th question, a network of social relationship that arises spontaneously due to interaction at work is called as? Is it formal organization, informal organization, decentralization or delegation? It is informal organization. 12th one, which of the following does not follow the scalar chain? Scalar chain, which means that the information should flow from in a formal structure, that is top management, then to the middle level management, then to the operational level. So where scalar chain is not followed, functional structure, divisional structure, formal organization or informal organization. So scalar chain is not followed under informal organization. Next question. For delegation to be effective, is it essential that responsibility be accompanied with the necessary dash? So if the delegation has to be effective, you have to accompany the responsibility along with the authority. So this comes under the key elements of delegation. We have seen that authority, responsibility and accountability. These three are the key elements of delegation. So when you delegate the work along with responsibility, you should also give the necessary authority. 14th one, span of management refers to dash. So what do we mean by span of management? Span of management refers to number of subordinates under a superior. Option is C. That is how much a superior can control. 15th one, grouping of activities on the basis of functions is part of dash. So it is called functional organization. So when we have lot of products or lot of divisions in the organization, we call it as a divisional organization. But when we group the same activities or similar activities under different headings, different heads, we call it as functional organization. Now moving on to the 2 marks question. First question, define organizing. So whenever definition is asked, it's always better to quote the author while writing the definition. So you have a Theo Heyman definition, which is easier. So you can write, according to Theo Heyman, organizing is the process of defining and grouping the activities of the enterprise and establishing authority relationships among them. Next question, give the meaning of organizing. So you can write the same thing, that is whatever you have written in the definition, you can write it for the meaning. But if definition is asked, you cannot write the meaning. Okay, either you write the meaning what is given in the book, or you can write the definition also. Next question, write any 2 differences between functional and divisional structure. So taking any 2 bases, we can write the differences between functional and the divisional structure. So firstly, we will take on the basis of formation. Under functional structure, formation is based on functions, whereas divisional structure, formation is based on product lines and is supported by the functions. Next basis, we take it the specialization. So under functional structure, there is functional specialization, whereas under divisional structure, there is product specialization. Next one, give the meaning of formal organization. Now, what is a formal organization? Formal organization is a organization structure which is designed by the management to accomplish a particular task. So students who are watching this video for the first time, let me tell you that we have completed all of the concepts in my previous video. If you haven't checked it out, please go to the playlist and check out the other videos. I am not explaining it in detail. I am just revising according to the question bank in this video. For further detailed explanation of the concepts, you can check out the previous video. 20th one, compare and contrast authority and accountability. So what is the difference between authority and accountability? I think I missed out a question in 1 mark. What is authority? So what do we mean by authority? Authority is the right or the power to command others. Okay. So the difference between authority and accountability, again we can take any 2 bases. If you take the meaning, what is authority? Authority is the right to command, whereas accountability is the answerability for the outcome or the assigned task. Another basis, delegation. So we very well know that authority can be delegated, whereas accountability, it cannot be delegated at all. Last question under 2 marks. State any 2 differences between delegation and decentralization. So again, any 2 bases you can write. So let us take the nature. So what is the nature of delegation? So delegation is a compulsory act, whereas decentralization, it is an optional policy decision which has to be taken only by the top management. Then the purpose, what is the purpose of delegation? The purpose of delegation is to lessen the burden of the manager, whereas what is the purpose of decentralization? It is to increase the role of the subordinates in the organization. So that was about the 2 mark questions. Part C, 4 mark questions. Explain the steps in the process of organizing. We have completed in this the previous video this question. So firstly, we have to identify and divide the work. So identification and division of work, then comes departmentalization, then assignment of duties, and then establishing reporting relationship. You will have to write the points and explain at least in 3 to 4 sentences. Next question, state any 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages of functional structure. Even this question we have discussed in our previous video. Write any 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages of the divisional structure. Next question, state any 4 features of formal organization. Mention any 4 features of informal organization. Again, write any 4 features of informal organization and give the explanation. State any 2 advantages and disadvantages of informal organization. Then distinguish between formal and informal organization by taking any 4 bases may be asked. Explain briefly the elements of delegation, that is authority, responsibility and accountability. With explanation you will have to write. Explain the importance of delegation. So any 4 points with explanation for the importance of delegation. So these were the questions under 4 marks. Now for 8 marks under part D, explain the importance of organizing, which is one of the important question. I think in the first video of the organizing chapter, we have seen the importance of organizing. So there were 7 points telling you the importance of organizing. So 1 mark for introduction. This is how the mark is being allotted. 1 mark for introduction and 7 mark for 7 point each. Under introduction, you can write the definition of organizing or you can write the meaning of organizing. Then state the advantages and disadvantages of formal organization. So 4 advantages and 4 disadvantages of formal organization can be written. What is decentralization? Explain the importance. So we have seen there were 6 points under the importance of decentralization. So 2 marks for writing what is decentralization and 6 marks for 6 points each. So I haven't explained or I haven't told you all the points coming under 4 marks and 8 marks because the video will take really long then. We have already completed all the concepts, so you can please check it out with the previous videos. Now, since I have not posted a separate video for the practical oriented question under this chapter, I have included in the revision video itself. So, practical oriented question under this chapter under organizing, you can be asked, draw a chart showing functional and divisional structure. Okay, so this is how the functional and divisional structure is going to look like. There is a factory manager and then under that there are 4 divisions. The footwear, skincare, cosmetics and garments you see are the 4 divisions. And under these divisions we have functional structures, okay, the departments. It may be human resource department, a sales department, finance department and research and development department. So you need not explain these terms again. I have told you for practical oriented question it is sufficient to be very crisp and clean to the question itself. Okay, need not explain the points. If there are points, if there is a steps or procedures, just write the procedure. If the diagram is asked, only draw up a neat diagram. So this is going to fetch you 5 marks. That was it for today's video. Thank you for watching.